If this movie was about a wall here in America, who would be the heroes, who would be the monsters?
That's funny. I will say this is Donald Trump's favorite movie title of the year. The Great Wall. I think, look, I'm somebody who falls firmly in the camp of not putting up walls. I don't think that's a big secret. I think if you make movies, you believe they're a tool for empathy and for understanding other people from all over the world. And so once you invest in that idea and that way of living your life, it's very hard to think about putting up walls. And so yeah, I wouldn't be the person building that wall, certainly in this country.
How big is the honor for you to be in a movie that talks about one of the most important symbols of China?
Yeah, I mean it's great to be a part of that, and then also it's great to have the fun with it. That the premise of this movie is that the Great Wall was built to keep monsters out, right? And so it's fun. It's supposed to be like, what we call a big popcorn movie. The kind of fun movie that you take your kids and you get a bunch of popcorn and you have fun at the cinema.
You've been to many huge productions. What did impress you the most about this movie?
The scale of this was bigger than anything I've ever been on. Also just logistically, to have that many people speaking different languages. I mean, we had 100 translators on the payroll, which is crazy. I mean, it was, I think of a movie like Manchester by the Sea, the crew isn't even 50, you know what I mean? And here we had, just in translators, we had 100. So it's very, very big. And that's the great thing about making movies, is sometimes you make these massive, big things, and sometimes they're really small and intimate, and you don't have to choose. You can do it all.
So what do you think about this mix of culture that is shown in this movie?
Well, that was kind of the whole design of it, was to try to do a giant East-West co-production, the first of its kind. And for me, the real draw was Zhang Yimou, was the director. I'd followed his work for over 2 decades, and I just love his movies. And I didn't think I'd get a chance to work with him, because normally he works in China, and suddenly this came along. And so that was why I decided to do it. And then I kind of, got to learn about the project, which was essentially, this huge co-production where half the crew was Chinese, half the crew was Westerners, and that part was really, really fun. Like, to try to build this thing together across kind of language and culture was really interesting.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you.